My whirlwind tour of the top restaurants in the Canadian Rockies started with some unreal Arctic char and mixing lessons at Alto in Jasper, where I learned I should leave bartending to the professionals. But my delicious adventure has just begun. My next course is the award-winning Italian restaurant, Lupo, in Banff. I'm Elladj Baldé, and this is my One Perfect Meal. To go from Jasper to Banff, I'm boarding a Sundog bus which will take me south along the Icefields Parkway. This epic, winding road through glaciers, waterfalls, lakes, and ice fields can be found on pretty much every list of the best drives on the planet. After a few hours of unbelievable views, I'm suddenly in downtown Banff, one of the most popular travel destinations in Canada. It's easy to get around Banff on foot. The streets, named after animals found in the Rockies, are packed with an eclectic mix of architecture and amenities. You can find incredible cafes, candy shops, museums, and world-class dining options, including one of Canada's 100 best restaurants, Lupo. Inspired by Italy's open-air markets, Lupo brings the quintessential European dining experience to the Rocky Mountains. The amazing atmosphere, welcoming staff, and handmade pasta make Lupo one of Banff's most popular restaurants for couples, friends, and families.
Here we have the caprese salad and the margarita pizza.
Amazing.
So we import a burrata from Puglia every 2 weeks. It's made just for us. On top of that, you have some local Albertan tomatoes. And then for the margarita pizza, we use our in-house sourdough culture to help ferment our dough over 3 days. There's a San Marzano tomato sauce and local Albertan fior di latte.
Pizza is like my thing.
Me too.
If I could eat one meal for the rest of my life, it'd probably be pizza. But let's start with salad. The burrata is good.
Yeah. It's the star of the dish. It has to be the best quality for the dish.
And you could really, really taste it, even in the softness. Even the flavor of the tomato is really good.
Keeping them room temp is like the most essential.
Is that the trick?
Yeah, just never put them in the fridge ever.
Really?
Yeah.
One thing I was curious about is, obviously we don't see a lot of Italian restaurants in Banff. What was the inspiration of bringing the streets of Italy here?
We needed one. Just like, we didn't have a really big like fine dining Italian restaurant in Banff. Pasta's just like making a huge comeback right now, and we wanted to be ahead of the curve and feel like we nailed it.
I think you did, because even the vibe in here, you can, like, I walked in and I feel like I'm walking into Italy. So tell me more about what inspired the concept.
We were going for an Italian marché kind of feel. Our bolognese is like a recipe right from an Italian chef, right from Bologna. It's got to be as authentic as we could possibly get it. We didn't come in here looking to reinvent the wheel, as we wanted you to come and feel like you can order a classic and just get it as pure as we can give it to you.
I'm so excited to get into this pizza. So
let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do it. Already I can feel the dough is soft.
Yeah, a lot of work went into this dough. A lot of trial and error.
The tomato sauce is prime.
Yeah, it's got to be
perfect.
Light to bring up the dough and cut through the heaviness of the cheese.
Yeah.
It's just like a perfect harmony of just 3 basic ingredients that have all come together.
This dough just reminds me exactly of being in Italy eating pizza.
Yeah, when we opened Lupo, we did so much research to find the right doughs, and something I was very shocked to find is that about 3/4 of the flour we grow in Alberta gets shipped to Italy for their 00 flour, and then we buy it back once it's been milled. So as much as you can see the authentic part when you go there, you're actually getting a taste of Canada when you're going there. Eating our flour without knowing it's there.
That's a twist I was not expecting.
So in our pizza dough, we make our sourdough culture that we've had going since pre-opening a Lupo. The starter's name is Isabel. She's about 2.5 years old now. The starter culture was grown from fermented Saskatoon berries on a countertop, and then we use the yeast that grows off that to make our starter culture. This dish actually is 2 of Alberta's 7 signature foods. We have Saskatoon berries and red fife wheat.
Amazing. I want to know more about the menu.
We have a wide variety of dishes, from cold antipasta dishes to hot apps to plated mains, to fit any kind of dining occasion you're coming for. The most fundamental thing is, are we bringing in the right ingredient for the job? I was not allowed to bring in an average anything when we opened this place, and it really shows in our food.
What are some of the most popular foods when people come here? What do people normally get?
Pasta.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a single cook in this town that gets worked harder than my pasta cooks.
So you make all the pasta here? Everything?
There is one person here at 8 o'clock every day extruding pasta. All the work we put in before you get here is what really makes it shine. Caesar salad flies out of here. The beef tartare, the Lupo meatballs, there's nothing quite like it. For me, it's the agnolotti you're gonna have after this.
Yeah.
When we made it onto the Canada's Top 100, we got invited to go cook there. I'm not trying to toot Lupo's horn, but when we were at that ceremony, there was 8 different booths, and ours had a lineup the whole time. Like, it wasn't even close. It was crazy.
I need to try that agnolotti.
Let me go get it for you. So there's a truffle sherry butter sauce on the bottom, fresh black truffle on top, a little pecorino, and inside the agnolotti is a potato and raclette. Yeah, it's
I'm kind of speechless.
yeah.
First, the consistency of the pasta is so good. And then the richness of the truffle and all the other flavors are so on point. It's incredible. And I also see right there is where you make the pasta, right? And
We do appreciate once in a while during service that if a guest walks by and gets to see it, that we can at least show you a little bit how your food's made.
can I go in there?
Skate over there.
Let's backflip over there. We're about to make some pasta. You keeping it cool there?
Just try to keep it hydrated.
Because of the dryness of Alberta?
Yeah, especially to add in the elevation of how much higher we are in Banff compared to Calgary.
Less oxygen, yeah.
It makes such a huge impact on our dough.
Wow. This comes out long, eh? This texture is really interesting. It almost
be
feels like
smooth.
leather.
This is the potato and agnolotti filling.
Okay.
You tasted it.
Yeah.
It's okay. Feels good. This is how I do it.
Okay.
I start here,
Yep.
medium pressure. It's like that much.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
And that's actually how we teach people how to do it. Water. Get a good amount of hydration on there.
And what does that help with?
It's the glue to kind of help the dough stick together.
Okay.
The most fundamental part to this is that you see the filling here?
Yeah.
We don't want a lot of oxygen.
Okay, so then you just press along.
So I take this,
Yeah.
I
Okay, so
keep-
you're really close to the...
as close as you can get. Pretty well close to being done. We do a 3-inch agnolotti.
Okay.
So I just go down
Okay.
and press. In the summer, I'll make probably about 250 of these a day. You want to position it so that these blades are not touching
Okay,
the
so like
crevice.
right in the middle.
in the crevice.
That's pretty much it?
That's it. Why don't we see how you do here now?
Yeah? Is
Yeah.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So I hold this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
All right. Go. How do you move along the way without? Oh, more. Okay. Oh, more.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was not giving it enough. How's that?
That's good.
It's okay.
First time.
Except it's a bit it's doing waves.
We're gonna get it there.
So from here, we go here, flat on the table.
Yeah.
I have to like squeeze the air out.
And you'll notice where you get to your squiggly parts. You'll have
Yeah.
to kind of go like,
So I press down and then
yeah, exactly.
I definitely didn't keep a straight line. I enjoy this. I can see it's like the place where you can come here and really be in your element, you know, and then the last one right here.
That's it. You are putting a lot of pizzazz into it, where it's just kind of just like,
More love, less aggression.
yeah. And a little dance with it, apparently.
It helps me with the rhythm.
You did it. Yeah, no, you did a good job.
It's good?
Yeah, good job.
Okay. Oh, I broke one?
Oh, life goes on.
Well, at least my pasta isn't as bad as my bartending skills. And while I could eat that agnolotti all day, I've got one more course to go. I'm off to the nearby outdoor lovers' paradise, the town of Canmore, for my final course. Wood-fired everything at Canmore's hottest new restaurant, Bridget Bar. Next up on One Perfect Meal.